Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to Nizaluchi, whereby we discuss our politics. So, what you're about to hear, you'll be shocked. I want to give you the real reason why the MK Party fired Nhlamulo Ndlela and Duduzile Zuma. Why the MK Party fired them completely after all the chaos that they've been causing in that organization. Finally, President Jacob Zuma instruct, stay tuned and do this one favor for me. Please, you can subscribe to this political YouTube, and you can also type and leave it at the comment section below. So there's a lot of things happening. There's a serious crime. A serious crime. This one was so serious to an extent that when Jacob Zuma heard about it, it pushed him to act against the daughter, Duduzile Zuma, to an extent that when now you have to deal with Duduzile, you must also deal with Nhlamulo, because these two are partners in the MK Party, are partners in a crime. They move together, they plan together, they were capturing the party together, and they were planning to take over the party away from Jacob Zuma, so that the entire party will just be in their fingertips. They control it, and they eat, because it is allegedly the SG Sibonelo Nomvalo says that Duduzile, she was the signatory of everything in the MK Party. Everything. That is our discussion today. But I haven't told you what led to their expulsion. I haven't, because, I even fear to tell you. Because you will be shocked. In fact, it will make some of you to even hate Nhlamulo and Duduzile like that.
As the party, we extend our deepest apologies to the Ntshingila family for any distress caused during this difficult period. Despite these clear instructions, both members failed to comply with the directive. Ms. Zuma Sambudla subsequently participated in social media commentary relating to the deceased. The party regards this conduct as insensitive, disrespectful to a grieving family, and inconsistent with the values, discipline, and standards expected of members of the organization. Their actions constituted a direct disregard of organizational authority and further aggravated divisions within the movement during a period of mourning. Having carefully considered the seriousness, extent, and cumulative impact of the conduct outlined above, the national officials have resolved that Ms. Duduzile Zuma Sambudla and Mr. Nhlamulo Ndlela have acted in a manner fundamentally inconsistent with the values, discipline, constitutional principles, and organizational interest of the MK Party. By virtue of Section 2H of the Constitution, the President shall have the which says the President shall have the ultimate power to issue presidential decrees on any matter pertaining to the operation, administration, and policy direction of the party in the interest of the party, which shall be binding on all levels of the organization.
So I'm even scared to share with you what made Jacob Zuma to act against his own daughter. So the president gave me an instruction to remove her in all the positions of the MK Party, says Nomvalo. So what did Duduzile do? I'm going there. Please bear with me. I'm going there. I want us to discuss so that you'll understand thoroughly. But this has to do with the late Mzikayise Ntshingila. Yes, the family spoke with the MK Party President Jacob Zuma and reported to him and complained about Nhlamulo and Duduzile and said that they are unduly interfering with the family affairs. They went to take Mzilikazi's belonging in the parliamentary village without informing the family. That is when all his stuff now was been kept there because you remember that Mzilikazi was the member of parliament. They accused Nhlamulo and Duduzile and said that they were the ones who were busy taking him from one hospital to another and removing him from this hospital and taking him to another hospital to an extent that his health started to deteriorate. While he was able to talk in his last moment, he told his family everything. He told his family everything that Duduzile and Nhlamulo they were doing, and the guy died, passed away. How so sad. That is what moved Jacob Zuma to act against Duduzile. Let us start with this video here.
So that should tell you that the damage has been very huge. And the party, out of applying its mind, was left with no choice but to take this decision for the best interest of the party. Because when you continue to perpetuate divisions, despite being cautioned by the leadership from time to time, you are causing a huge damage to the party because people sometimes they join you based on what you say, even if it's not true, and even if it's not a true reflection of the interest of the organization. So the damage was very huge, and for a very long time the party has been trying to apply mitigating factors. This is not a decision of the first instance. It's a decision after all the internal measures have been applied, have been put into place, and the leadership has arrived to a decision that, look, we've done everything, and there's absolutely nothing we can do now except taking the decision that it has taken today.
So does this mean that even the decision last night, after you took it, you did have to inform the two of them ahead of this press briefing?
There were written letters because remember that the procedure dictates that you must inform firstly the affected party, and then after you can communicate with everyone. It was important, not because we are discussing or we are washing our dirty linens in the public, but it's important for us to communicate decisions of this nature so that even when they choose to behave in a manner they were behaving, everyone knows that they are no longer behaving as members of Umkhonto weSizwe Party, but on their individual capacity.
You speak about the damage, and I want to circle back to my earlier question to say, if you're able to tell us, of course, we do understand with every political party there's internal matters, but how much of this damage are you able to share with our viewers tonight?
No, look, let me give you this background, in particular in relation to Ms. Duduzile Sambudla. During my second week, after my appointment as the SG, the president gave me an instruction to remove her from everything because she had signing powers in parliament, signing powers in the party, signing powers in the IEC. And the president said to me, I didn't even know that she has so much power. So please remove her immediately. I'm giving this clarification because the narrative that is being sold out there is that I am the one who's championing this thing. I'm the chief administrator of the party. I'm the chief communicator. My responsibility as the SG is to communicate decisions and to implement decisions of the leadership.
So the party has confirmed that both of these members had been removed from all its ranks, citing allegations that they were involved in activities that created divisions within the organization. Right. So Duduzile reposted. She responded. She's busy attacking, defending herself. This is what she wrote. X account. View from the ordinary member of MK. She was just signaling that she is fired here. I'm the biggest project of these leaders, and one of the places they meet and discuss me and peddle lies against me is Hillcrest. Go deeper, Papa. Signed, ordinary MK member. So Duduzile believes that there are people in the MK party who is part of the leadership who are conspiring against her to make her just a normal member. But we know that for the longest of time, Duduzile, she was the one who did the party capture. That is what I call it, the party capture. She was controlling the MK party. You remember, the MK party says that these two have done damage to the party. My conclusion and assessment in all of this is that these two wanted to take the party away from Jacob Zuma so that they control the party. Another party capture is happening, right? Duduzile is doing that. Definitely, they were in charge there. They were controlling things. Jacob Zuma once revealed that in the early formation of the MK party, Duduzile was running the organization using her WhatsApp. Yes, Jacob Zuma once said that. She was running the organization just using her WhatsApp. So it was once revealed that Duduzile was doing that, and that Duduzile, you remember the story of Jabulani. Jabulani Khumalo did say that Duduzile was the one who fired him. John Hlophe reported Duduzile and Nhlamulo as people who are sowing division within the MK party parliamentary caucus and within, even with the MPs, citing that they can't be told, and both were very disrespectful. We saw that when she was publicly cursing at Floyd Nyiko Shivambu using X platform to call out Floyd because Floyd was disturbing her rulership. Evidence provided this was a party capture. She had signing powers in parliament. Now this is what Nomvalo has disclosed, and this was so very interesting because he says that when Jacob Zuma was telling this this issue, this thing, that everything that needs to be signed, it is Duduzile, right? So this is what the MK party leader told him, that she had signing powers in parliament, signing powers at the IEC. So the MK party leader told the SG that he was not aware of Duduzile becoming the signatory in everything. I bet even the bank accounts were also under her. What's your take on this? Please leave it on the section comment below, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.